Ever wondered how anger and resentment can have such a powerful hold on us? Why it is that these emotions, once ignited, seem to consume us, clouding our judgment and leading us down paths we often regret? In our last video, we learned that anger, resentment, and hatred are major obstacles to spiritual growth. They poison our hearts and minds, leading to suffering and unhappiness. These emotions destroy our inner peace, generate conflict, and release negative energy into the world. Furthermore, they result in emotional hijacking, create barriers to compassion, humility, and empathy, and they feed the ego's narrative of victimhood and self-righteousness. Many of us become angry and never give it a second thought. In fact, anger, hatred, and resentment can seem so commonplace that we hardly notice them. So normal that we completely take them for granted. These emotions can seethe beneath the surface of our awareness, or they may burst forth in moments of stress and conflict. They can also become so deeply ingrained in our habitual patterns of thoughts and behaviors that they become automatic responses. Sometimes we're oblivious to these emotional reactions because we're not fully present in our lives. Our minds are elsewhere, preoccupied with the past or the future, and we react without giving thought to our emotions. This makes it difficult to identify and address the root causes of our anger and resentment, which requires a certain level of self-awareness. Anger, hatred, and resentment are more than just negative emotions. They're distortions of our perceptions, delusions that cloud our understanding of reality. They arise from misguided thinking and skewed viewpoints, fueled by our habits, delusions, and egoic attachments. These distorted perceptions lead us to react in harmful ways, not only to others, but also to ourselves. It's a common misconception that others are the cause of our anger, when the truth is, the root cause of our anger lies within us. It's not the external circumstances that trigger our anger, but our internal reactions to them. For example, two individuals can experience exactly the same situation, yet one might react with anger while the other remains calm. So it's not what happens to us that counts, but how we react that truly matters. And sometimes the causes are hidden from view. That's why Tibetans say we should actually be grateful for those who make us angry, because they're showing us something within ourselves that we need to pay attention to and work on. Furthermore, anger is just another fleeting emotion. For example, what happens to your anger when you discover that the other person who angered you was innocent all along? Or when you manage to apologize and thank the person for making you angry? Anger can often be an illusion, like mistaking a rope for a snake in a dimly lit room. Anger, hatred, and resentment are never the right responses, as they cause immense harm to ourselves and others. And these emotions are temporary reactions that can dissolve as quickly as they appear, if we shift our distorted perceptions and misguided thinking. The only appropriate reactions are those of compassion, empathy, understanding, and forgiveness. The first step toward overcoming anger, hatred, and resentment is recognizing them as detrimental and delusional emotions. By understanding their nature and causes, we can transform these negative emotions into positive forces for personal growth. This involves being aware of our emotional responses as they arise, taking responsibility for them, and working towards their transformation. Ultimately, the goal is to free ourselves from the grip of negative emotions by cultivating self-awareness and a compassionate mindset. This is the path to spiritual growth and inner peace, which we'll explore further in the next two videos. To sum up, overcoming anger, hatred, and resentment is a journey of self-discovery and transformation. It involves recognizing these emotions, understanding their causes, and learning to respond with compassion and understanding. By doing so, we'll not only alleviate our own suffering, but will also contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious world. Please be sure to watch all 4 videos in this series about anger, hatred, and resentment. There will be many more insights to come. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Journey of Self-Awareness.